My name is Darrel Abrahamson. I come from the Colville Confederated Tribe. I am part Spokane too on my dad's side. My mother was a Colville and Coeur d'Alene, and she decided to enroll all of her children as Colvilles. So I'm a Colville. I come from the Wenatchee band. I started my dancing, I was pretty old, I think. I started in high school. I was a sophomore. And I went to an Indian boarding school in Oregon, and we organized an Indian club. And at the time, the school gave us some funding to get the materials we needed to start our own Indian dance troupe. And I was the president of the club. And so, being close to all my friends and stuff, we started dancing and making our own outfits and stuff. We used 8-track tapes to dance to. This is like back in the '60s. So that's when I started dancing. That's it. Really, and it's a real passion to me in my life. I really enjoy going to powwows, socializing with other tribes, other Indians, and meeting people. Learning their ways, and it has helped me throughout my whole life to be who I am now. And lo and behold, I went to a powwow and I met my wife, Roseanne. She is a dancer. And I became a circuit dancer. Circuit dancer, I mean I traveled to different parts of the United States and Canada to go to these powwow Indian gatherings. And I've been doing it for so long, it's like riding a bike, Powwows are very special to me because you've got a mix of everything in Indian culture there. And I'm talking about like from the little babies on up to the honored elders, the old people, and everybody in between. All my children are powwow dancers. We started the kids off and they were in diapers. Moccasins on and have their Pampers on, and they'd be out there. The categories, my category is men's northern traditional. It comes from the days of the war dance. Another category that the men have is the men's fancy feather dance. It's real fast, it's real energetic, and they wear double bustles, colorful. And I think they are the most athletic of the powwow dancers. Then we've got the grass dancers. They have no feather bustles, or they only feathers you'll see on a grass dancer is on his head. His spinners, we call them, spinner feathers. And then there's a northern style and a southern style. The southern styles come out of Oklahoma, and they dress totally different as far as the southern straight is what they call them, and they're like comparable to the northern traditional. Southern straight do not wear bustles, but their regalia all comes from their tribal affiliations, wherever tribe they belong to down in Oklahoma or down along the southeast area. And they wear 2 spinner feathers up on top too. Some tribes just wear 1. That would be all the men's categories. And the women's categories is women's northern traditional, and that's usually buckskin dress with beadwork, beaded leggings matching. And they dance in old style. And then another category for the women would be the women's jingle. And there's stories behind each and every one of these styles. The jingle dress is a healing dance. It came from a dream that a man had in the Great Lakes area about helping a person heal. And he dreamed about this jingle dress and how to make the cones and string them on the dress. And when the girls or the ladies dance with their jingle dresses, they make a beautiful sound that goes right along with the drum beat. And that's one of the women categories. And then the other one is women's fancy shawl, real energetic, pretty much like the men's fancy dance. They're real fast. They're on beat. They have to stop on time. The drum does give you spirit, but if it's a really good drum, you'll dance and you won't even get tired. If it's a drum that like needs a lot of practice, it'll take your dance spirit away and you won't be able to come out your full self. So the drum makes a big difference. If you get a good contest drum that is really good, it'll take you away. And so you can kind of like become one with the drum, one with yourself, one with Mother Earth, and you kind of shine within yourself. And when you shine within yourself, spectators and all the other people see that. And if you can capture that quality at that time, in that moment, that's when you feel good as a dancer. When you go to a powwow, you walk up to the table and you register. And they'll have a registration table with different categories in it. So I go over there and I sign my name and they give me a number. Okay, there might be 10 guys in my category that have numbers. And so at the powwow, they'll say, all right, contest time, men's golden age. Come on out to the arena. The arena director will call you out. All these 10 men will come out. We all got numbers. But before we come out, the arena director has already chosen like 5 judges. All right, judges, come on out. We're having the contest, men's golden age. All the dancers are ready. Are all the judges ready? Okay, so-and-so drum, take it away, and we'll dance. And while we're dancing, these 5 judges have a tabulation ballot. And on there's like first, second, third. 10 of us, they've got to pick who they like the best for first, who they like the best for second, who they like the best for third. And they write like my number down, or whatever numbers are out there. And they turn them into the tabulation table after our contest. And this is for all the categories, like junior boys and stuff like that. But they turn them into the tabulators and they add up all your points. So if you got picked a lot, you got first, second, or third, you're in there. Well, we started off, we had turkey feathers, and then we had, the white turkey feathers dyed. That's what the school gave us to work with. And then as our parents watched us and got interest, we were given like feathers, eagle feathers, from family members, so that we would continue on. They enjoyed seeing what we were doing. And when you, like I said, when you dance, you make other people happy. You dance not only for yourself, but you dance for those that can't dance. The people that are sick, or the people, that are handicapped, for the elders. When you're out there on that dance floor and you're dancing around, you look to the side and you see an old grandma sitting there, and she's sitting there watching you with a smile on her face. That jumps into your heart, and she's giving you strength and making you feel good. You're dancing past her, and she's feeling good, you're feeling good. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for asking me, to speak about powwows and what they mean to me. I want to thank you for that. And I just want to say that this powwow world, this powwow society, and the people I have met have made my life full up to this point. And being a father and a grandfather, I think it is a great way to raise your children, to bring them into that powwow dance circle. Once you're in that dance circle, you start to meet all kinds of people, and you become a family. And they call it your powwow family. Like I mentioned before, I could go to Florida and see somebody that I know. I could go to West Virginia and probably bump into somebody. I could go down to Southern California. Hey, there's people I know there. Alberta. Before we open a powwow, we always have a prayer. from a respected elder to bless all the people.
One of our visiting drum singing for you just got here last night is Eagle Bear Singers.